Art is the creation of one's own rules to convey a message. It strives to originate and achieve beauty. Now, art captures more than the eyes can see, and it's all in the power of your imagination. Welcome to another time out on the Art Express.
Nigerian art, Nigerian mythology, Nigerian symbols, hope for Nigeria, and progress toward the future. I want people to go away with the feeling that our art has come to stay. It has become international. It is something that promises a huge revenue for the country.
I think people should take away the topic of this exhibition, which is art economy, redefining the global art space. And this year we are trying to see how art and financial institutions and other economics are synergizing together.
The name of my work is Nature. And one of the inspiration behind the work is talking about Nigeria itself. When you speak about Nigeria, you see how fruitful it is, how blissful and brimful it is. So this was one of the inspiration that inspired me about my work. If you look closely about the work, you see some abstract faces on it, speaking about us as Nigerians. Different culture, tribe, coming together to give ourselves that name, that uniqueness of Nigeria itself. And growing up, I realized I was living in the city, and we later moved to the rural area in Ikorodu, where it speaks more about the plants, trees, and that's one of the things that actually drove me to like, wow, there's really more to nature itself. And you realize nature itself can heal you. Nature itself can be a treatment to you. Nature itself can also grow you. So that's really one of the things that inspired me about the work.
This painting is called Birds of a Feather. It's about a personal experience I learned from a friend in year 4. It's mostly the reason why I'm actually here like today. My friend was very creative and she inspired me to do art. I had the vision, but she made it better for me. She inspired me. She gave me the motive to create artworks. So it's about the birds signify two friends with bright minds, and they are conversing. And one bird is implementing its knowledge into the other. So the painting gives a lesson that you become like the people you associate yourself with.
The title about the work is called Perseverance. So behind it means there's always a hardship through anything you do in life. It might be through apprenticeship, through anything you go through life. But at the end of the day, there's always a story to tell. So this is the story to tell. It's coming out fine, it's cruising out. So, and it turns, actually. So the turning means a wheel of time that it might be my turn today, it can be someone else's turn tomorrow. But no matter how the struggle and the hardship we go through, there's always a better story to tell at the end of the day.
ArtMiabo International Art Festival is not just another art event, it's a celebration of creativity, culture and sustainability that bring artists, art lovers and cultural enthusiasts from around the world together. The festival provides a unique opportunity for artists to not only showcase their creativity, but also engage in cultural exchange, build networks and gain exposure in the global art market.
This festival has been in existence for 4 years, And this fourth edition comes with a laudable voice because it celebrates the existence of the artists and their resilience. So also talking about art and commerce. How do we appreciate art and marketability of art? At the same time, what is the value of art and even the artists to the community? Is art just for creative purpose? No. Art builds the economy and also contribute to the working force that develop the nation. So when an artist produces a work, that work has catered for so many lives and so many families. So in that case, art contributes so strong into the development of economy.
What I have beside me is my presentation for ArtMiabo 2025. First, I want to recognize the fact that ArtMiabo keeps on evolving, and this time around, it's another groundbreaking presentation by the organizer of ArtMiabo. And I want to really, first of all, commend the lady in charge. That is Miabo. And with that, I believe that I must always, and having been invited, the need to present something unique is very essential. So this time around, I'm presenting one of my pieces that alludes to the challenges of womanhood, right? There is a notion that the women folk have the capacity to be able to multitask, and that is what actually, and I've actually seen that practiced by women. So that was what actually informed the work you're seeing beside me here. It's a it has multi-layered meanings regarding the fact that first, when you look at the lady, you see somebody that's concentrating on his work. But despite the fact that she's concentrating, yet many things are going on in his head. It's also a kind of, one of the things you see around it is symbolism, I'll say. That is the typewriter. Because some people came around and started, what is this? Can you believe that it's not up to 2 decades that typewriting machine was phased out. Now some people, the Gen Z generation couldn't just identify what the machine is all about. So it's a way of also teaching the Gen Z generation about our history, about our past. And totally it's about how technology has evolved, right? From what used to be very big device, as in typewriting, to something that's just as small as a chip, right? So with that, my user trend, where I use the motif, you can also see that symbolically I use the ABC letter, which is, once you have ABC down to Z, you can write whatever history. All the books that have been written in the world, everything is written within those 24 letters. So, and if you look at the sketch, for instance, my signature sign, that is track lines, is also well represented there.
Momojima Oshoma. I'm a sculptor, and the artist that I sculpt this giraffe behind us. The idea is mother is supreme. You see, when we have our parents, we don't really value them. When they are not there, is when we really know how valuable they are. You can see the young baby that the mother is carrying, protecting her from other wild animals. Look at the way she's wagging her tongue, careless. She don't really value what her mother is doing for her until her mother is gone. So I am using this to tell her that our parents, not just mother, are the best. They are supreme. We should honor what they are doing for us and appreciate them.
ArtMiabo Festival, I feel, is unique, and it is actually providing a level playing field for nurturing talent and encouraging established talent. So I just looked at a collection from Makoko children. I just met a beautiful, beautiful little girl who explained her piece of art, which was an eagle, and the colors were so captivating. And she said she did her research, and all the colors represented strength. And when you think about the eagle being a symbol of us all in Nigeria, I couldn't have spoken to a very, very, high potential budding artist. So I think, in other words, what I'm just trying to say is, this is great.
Today on Gallery, the CCA Archives Project, in partnership with the CCA Lagos and the Goethe Institute of Nigeria, is proud to present a collective remembering, a journey through the lifelong collection of memories, history, and artistic legacy which shapes our shared gaze. Let's go there.
Ayo's work is a sort of recalling of the year 2019 that was considered the year of protest. As the title shows, all the world's protest. What does it mean that a year is considered the year of the longest or the highest number of protests, And what does it say about the current state of the world? We may think that the world shut down in 2020 and the war in Ukraine started in 2021, if I'm correct, and there are other conflicts that has been emerging in the last 3 years. But the world has been in a state of unrest for a long time, and all of the events that we are witnessing right now, all of the ruptures, the tragedies, already began before 2020, and perhaps 2019 for me is an entry point into the current state of affairs right now, and that's why the work is the first thing that you see in the show. Yeah, for me, I like to bring different artistic medium into dialogue, and that's why in this show you see video, you experience sound, you experience object installation. There are sensorial objects that you can touch and feel and engage with, and I feel that art should be operated in this way, but not as pictures placed on the wall only.
This exhibition traces the threads of the Nigerian contemporary arts and curatorial imagination, both at home and in the diaspora, through the enduring vision of the late beloved arts custodian, B.C. Silva. It explores what becomes possible when we shift our focus from shared geography to shared sensibility, from the local to the global, and back again. Through curated archival installations, artworks, and digital interventions, the exhibition reflects B.C. Silva's distinctive curatorial ethos in dialogue with the communities, past, present, and emerging, that shaped and were shaped by her.
So today we're opening 2 exhibitions at the Center for Contemporary Art, Wind Chimes, Gongs, and Bells, For Whom is the Call, and a collective remembering. Now, the first exhibition is a satellite venue for the Listening Biennial, which is an event that's taking place in Berlin, and over the next coming days will be opening in various satellite locations across the world. This exhibition features a variety of art forms, including sound, video, installation, contemporary sculpture, and the exhibition on collective remembering is actually an exhibition which was designed by our archive fellows, a group of young archivists, curators, researchers who are working alongside the Center for Contemporary Art and the Goethe Institute to activate our archive collection. And that features work from our collections such as video, photography stills, video, digital, sound, and installation. So the Listening Biennial's premise is around sound and silence and interdependentness. And so we've invited the artists to activate their space. So currently I'm within the installation by the artist Dunya Herzog, and she works with the bells that you see around me. They were forged in Benin City before going out and now coming back into Lagos. And for her, it was important for her to activate the sculptures within the space as a way to open this installation and this exhibition.
Today on Living Art, fashion is more than clothing. It is identity, power, and culture. Now, in Nigeria, fashion has been a visual archive of who we are and how we've come. Now, let's take a look at this bold fusion of traditional and contemporary styles brought to life with the power of accessories that anchor cultural heritage and elevate modern expression by Benga Artsmith.
Fashion is a lifestyle for me. Fashion is a lifestyle to me. It's a medium of expression, self-expression. For me, it's the way that I express my individuality. So each individuals are different. So we are not alike, just like the palm of our hands are different, so is our fashion. So for me, I express who I am, who I want to be, who I aspire to be through my fashion. So fashion is an expression of my identity. You don't need to know me, you don't need to study me for long, you don't need to hear me speak before you know the kind of person that I am. So when you see me through my fashion, you can tell that I'm a very lively person. I'm jovial. I love life.
This explores the evolution of Nigerian fashion, highlighting how accessories and adornments have always been central to personal and cultural storytelling. While the ensembles blend indigenous fabrics with ashoke, velvet, and damask with contemporary tailoring, the jewelry becomes the voice that ties past to present. These pieces reinterpret traditional forms of male adornment, beads, pendants, rings, and bracelets through a modern luxury lens, asserting that accessories are not mere add-ons but powerful symbols of identity and style. This is more than fashion photography, it's a visual cultural manifesto. By placing jewelry at the center of the narrative, it underscores how accessories have always been inseparable from Nigerian style, tradition, and identity.
When you see my fashion, you know that I pay attention to detail. So that's what fashion is to me. Nigerian fashion is deeply tied to cultural identity because everything about the overall composition of our looks tells which tribe that it belongs to. So when you see a Yoruba man, you see ashoke, you see agbada, you see the fila, the traditional cap, you see the embroidery, the rich embroidery, you see the patterns on the ashoke, you see the adire. When you see an Igbo woman, you see the akwete, you see the akwacha. That makes you think of the Igbo tradition, so it's deeply tied to it. And let's talk about the Northerners. When you see their gold jewelry, when you see their inner tattoo, you can tell that, oh, this is an Hausa person. So it's deeply tied to our cultural identity. Now, how this shoot showcases that is we balanced both. So in each look, we made sure that we represented elements from different tribes. We had a look, for example, it's a contemporary style, but it was done with African fabric. Now everyone wants flared pants, baggy pants. We made that with ashoke, Sonyo ashoke. Sonyo ashoke is a symbol of status. When you see somebody wear Sonyo ashoke, you can tell that this person is affluent. And we styled it with an oversized shirt, which is good. And then we use the red cap for Igbos. So it's a balance between Yoruba tradition and Igbo cultural nuances. So that was the whole essence of the shoot. I really had fun doing the shoot.
We are evolving and asserting our voices, on the international fashion scene, and I think that that's what we have done successfully. As our music travels, as our movies travel, our fashion is traveling, and our food is traveling. So the things that really and truly define us as a people, the language we speak, the food we eat, the clothes we wear, we are beginning to assert ourselves as, a country for the future. Our accessories are like the icing on the cake. Accessories put the final touches in everything that we do. So when you wear the clothing and everything else, it's the foundation. That's like laying the foundation. But if you want to finesse anything that you have done, any foundation that you have built or any structure that you've built, you paint it, you put an ornamentation and all of that, and that's what accessorizing means. When you put the accessories, they elevate and they enhance and they nuance the foundation that you have laid, which are basically the clothes.
Indeed, art is a way of life that must be mastered. To be an artist is to discover yourself and channel your inner ability to express your thoughts. Let's do this again same time next week.